Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new here. My name is Ella, I'm a medical esthetician, and today we're going to talk about how to introduce retinol into your skincare routine. So for beginners, retinol is divided into 4 categories. We have our retinol ester, which is the lightest one. We have our retinol. We have our retinol, which varies from 0.1% till 3%. And then we have our retinoic acid, RX. Now, I would recommend that everybody starts with a retinol at a very low percentage, and if you cannot handle that, then you switch and you go for the retinol ester. And it's definitely best to start with a over-counter, so you don't want to have a prescription when you're just introducing retinol to your skin, and then you don't want to start with a very high percentage. You will damage your skin barrier completely. It will sting, your face will be very red and irritated, it will be mad, and basically all those things will just lead you to stop using retinols altogether, which is why I recommend for you to start consistently, start with a very low percentage. For example, from the retinol, if you are using a 0.3%, not a 3%, and you're using that for several months, 2 to 3 times a week only, and then you switch and you start using it every night. There's no need to pressure yourself or to feel like it's not working or you need to be using it every single day. I definitely don't think that that's the way to approach retinol. It is a very powerful, very kind of potent ingredient that does exactly what it's supposed to do. It helps your skin cells turn over faster. It can help lighten hyperpigmentation. It's definitely anti-aging because of how it's helping your skin turn over. And overall, it is a very highly researched product in the skincare industry, which is why it's favorited by so many dermatologists and estheticians, because there's so much proof behind retinol. So the benefits of retinol is that you help smooth out hyperpigmentation, you boost your collagen production, you help your skin cells turn over faster. If you have acne skin, retinol can also be very beneficial to you. But again, the key of this and using this ingredient constantly in your skincare routine is to start low, use it consistently, and then move up gradually into a higher percentage. There's definitely no need to start with a retinol that's at 3%, because you just won't be able to handle using that every single day, and ultimately you're just going to stop using retinol altogether. And that just leads us back to my number 1 point of this video, which is consistency over intensity. So how much retinol should you be using? Here I have the Illyria retinol complex. This is the 1%. Illyria is a Canadian brand. I've worked with them before, and that's a pea-size amount. This will be enough for your entire face. So you want to dab this on evenly everywhere. I have makeup on, so I can't show you on my skin, but basically you dot it on evenly everywhere. You spread it, and then you definitely follow up with a moisturizer. If you feel like your skin is very thin, for example, like mine, or if you are sensitive, again, you're starting with that low percentage, and what you can do is apply a moisturizer first. I have the Cetaphil here. I like this one because it's fragrance-free. It's a lot less likely to irritate you, and I think it makes a great combo with the retinol. So you would apply your moisturizer first, let that soak into your skin for a couple of minutes, then apply your retinol on top, and then follow up with another layer of moisturizer. So you're kind of like sandwiching them, and that way your skin has a nice moisturized barrier, and then you go ahead and apply your retinol, and this can just help avoid irritation. So if you are just a beginner and it's your first time using retinol, I feel like that's a really great tip to start using it that way. You might find that your skin gets a lot less irritated. Another tip is to start using your retinol at night. First, because retinol can break down if you're exposed to the sun, and it can make you more sun sensitive. That's why I recommend to use it before you go to bed or just in the evening time in general. And then you follow up with a nice moisturizer. And in the morning, you are definitely using your SPF. Again, because your skin cells are turning over a lot quicker while you're using retinol, you want to make sure that you are at all times protected from the sun. Also, another tip is not to exfoliate on the nights that you're using retinol. Actually, in my opinion, if you're starting a retinol, I don't recommend that you exfoliate at all, at least for the first couple of weeks. Let your skin get adjusted to the retinol, and then moving forward, if you feel like you can handle a physical exfoliant or you would just like to do that in general, I don't recommend that you exfoliate your skin and then apply the retinol right after. There's going to be a much higher chance of the retinol irritating you. L'Oreal has the Revita Lift Retinol. I'll flash a picture of it. That is the 0.3% pure retinol. That's a good one to start with. It is a drugstore brand, and a lot of people can have access to that one. If you would like to start with that, again, I've worked with Illyria before in esthetician school. It's a Canadian brand. I like this one too. I definitely would not recommend this strength, the 1%. I would recommend that you go down to the 0.3 or the 0.5 at least before you jump into the 1%. That's how I started out. I started with the 0.5 and then went on to the 1%. And again, I don't exfoliate on the nights that I use retinol. I actually don't even use any other chemical exfoliants. So your glycolic acid, or if you have a acid toner that you want to use and then apply this, I don't recommend. I would either pick one or the other. Another product that you can purchase while using retinol is the L'Oreal The Balm B5. The Cicaplast Balm is really great at helping heal your skin and protect your skin. So on nights that you're not using retinol, or even in combination, because that's just a moisturizing balm that you would apply on your skin afterwards, I highly recommend using that one, because if you find yourself getting a little bit red or your skin is starting to kind of get dry or flaky, which is normal with retinol, that Cicaplast Balm can really help you. Also, I recommend not to apply retinol that is for the rest of your face underneath your eye area. The skin around your eyes is a lot thinner. You're a lot prone to get irritated there, and I would just avoid that altogether. A great way to do that is to make sure that you are not applying when you're dotting on your retinol around your eyes, or go ahead and apply your eye cream first and then your retinol, just to make sure that you are not traveling in that direction. Also, some people tend to shed and become really irritated if they use retinol around their mouth. So I definitely don't recommend that you start to do that. Just apply on your cheeks, your forehead. You can bring it down to your neck. I like to bring it down to my neck. I don't feel like it irritates me there at all. And then, for example, I'm okay around my mouth to use it in this area. I don't get dry there. But if you feel like you do, and if it's irritating you, then definitely that's something that you can stop or avoid doing altogether to avoid any irritation to begin with. So just remember, when starting retinol, more is not more. Consistency is key. I recommend that you start at a lower percentage and move your way up. It's a lot better if you're using something regularly than if it's irritating the hell out of your skin and you only find yourself reaching for it once every 2 weeks or once every week because you feel like it's making your skin just freak out. That's why I recommend for you to start slow and gradually move your way up. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope it was helpful to you. If you have any questions, please let me know in the comments down below, and I'll see you on the next one.